So when you do the birthday decode, you want to know what your birthstones are. So I'm doing a birthday decode for. So we're doing a birthday decode for September, which obviously most people know is blue sapphire as your birthstone. So think about as your Thanos snap, what are the birthstones that were born with you? So for September 27th, 1976, these would be the birthstones with you. So if you like these colors, it's not a coincidence because this is part of your spiritual astral energy. So you have sapphire, which is the modern birthstone. So when I think about sapphire, I think about being blue fire. You know how fire has blue in the bottom? So it's sapphire. Then I would say agate is the mystical birthstone based on Tibetan origin. And then your Libra sign would be crystallite. And then Monday is the pearl. So if you're born any day on September 27th, blue sapphire, agate, and crystallite or peridot would be the colors for you. Only thing that changes would be the day of the week. So if you were born another year other than 1976, then you would just look at the pearl being different. So this birthday was on a Monday. So say you were born another year and it's 1985 and it happens to be Saturday. So only thing that would change off this chart would be Saturday would be blue. So you kind of tell these birthstones for each day of the week is specific. So Pearl Day is Moon Day, Monday is Moon Day, makes sense. Ruby Tuesday, okay, like the restaurant Ruby Tuesday. Then you have Wednesday for Woden's Day, the Wednesday, the middle of the week, Purgatory, the crown chakra. So you need Wednesday Adams to help you in the spiritual realm, the middle of the week. You're trying to make the money for the week, but in the middle, you get really weak. It's like Happy Hump Day. So that's when you make babies and you make weddings. Happy Hump Day. Thursday is Sapphire, which is the same as September. So before you get paid on Friday, you want to not get, fired on Sapphire. You got to do good Thursday. So when you come in Monday, you get your moolah, young moolah. Moolah is actually one of the chakras, right? M-U-L-A, moolah. So Saturday is for turquoise. So Saturday you have the day off. You look up, you see the blue skies. You get to go to recess. Recessive dreams are blue, right? So it doesn't mean they don't count as much as other weeks. Doesn't mean you're weaker. It just means that it shows up more when two people have blue than when one person has blue, right? So more people come out on Saturdays when they have the day off. Sunday is for topaz. Think about the sun. Think about it looking like the sun. Sunday and topaz, okay? Emerald, like I said, payday. You want to not get, fired before payday. So emerald, going with that money, going with that green, with that blue, the blue line. The Benjamin Franklin, you have the blue line going through the emerald because you want that money. You want that Benjamin, the Benjamin button, the Benjamin tribe, 12 tribes of Levi. So they have something called Aaron's breastplate, which is a breastplate that was used by Aaron. Think about Aaron, Chadwick, both middle names Aaron. So the elder brother of Moses. It's known as the priestly breastplate. Think about Jason Priestley. The breastplate of judgment. It's about to be Judgment Day. As you can see, it is technically already, we're in Judgment Day, right? Terminator, going back in time. So if you're going to go back in time, you want to make sure that you know about what time you were born so that when they try to get you as a Terminator in real life, you're not getting terminated, okay? You live in the best life you could live. It's like communicating on a payphone in the Matrix. Your birthday, your portal, September 27th, 1976, or your birthday without even the year is very important. Because every day, that whole year, the day repeats itself on this cycle. It's like a loop. Happy Groundhog Day. So tricks are for kids. So you think about matrix, tricks being green, matrix, and then Aaron's breastplate with the gems. Okay? Gems are worth money. The money. The numbers of your birthday code have like some energy to it that could generate a way for you to get money. We don't get money, but be safe while you're getting money. Say you're starting a business. If you know more about your birthday, you'll know like, oh, this person looks like a remote viewer, so let me not have them as my business partner or my friend or my boyfriend or my girlfriend because they might come in and mess my business up if they're your business partner. So you want to just get with people that are into relationships if you want a relationship, that want a business if you want a business. And keeping up with your birthday could show you people's energy and you keep the right people behind you. So think about a number. So 9271976. Then you go, 9271976. These would be your birthday, numbers. And specifically for this would be your birthday snap, like EBT, the snap card. So of course, blue sapphire, which in ancient Greeks, the royals convinced that like blue sapphire is protected against envy and harm, so you'd be safe. So maybe you have a little bracelet, or you get a blue car, or a lot of blues in there because it's your protection. During the Middle Ages, people used like the gem to attract heavenly blessings. So they're repelling evil and harm and accepting a lot of heavenly blessings. It guards chastity, makes peace between enemies, influences spirits, and reveals the secrets of oracles. So think about the oracle and the matrix and their birthdays. They probably have September around there somewhere in their portals. So the first oracle, because you know they had two in the matrix, she's actually passed away September 29th, 2 days after your birthday. So that September energy, that oracle energy. The second one does not have a September. She was a replacement. So again, Friday, payday, money, if you have an earth sign with you, because you are actually going to be a Virgo in the 13th sign, and Ma'at, Libra, which is the air sign, in the first sign. So you're a Libra for the regular sun cycle, everybody knows. But at night, you turn to a Virgo, and that's where you get all your ideas. All your ideas are in your dream realm. So you're trying to bring the dream realm money and that cotton, because cotton is earth sign. So a lot of earth signs are easily able to make money because earth is in your sign and cotton is money. So the other one we would look at is a gate. Think about the gates of heaven, which is part of the crystals for Gemini. They gate practical problem solvers, but well on self-analysis. So if you run around Geminis, because their gate is part of their spiritual energy as well. The next one is crystallite, also called peridot. So if you run a lot of August people, Leos, peridot, like the period, the end of the week, the green, the money, the payday, it's because this is the birthstone. So if you run a lot of Leos, again, they are attracted to the same energy you are attracted to when it comes to birth gems. Ancient Egyptians mined peridot on the Red Sea island of Zabragad. Don't know how to pronounce it. And then pearl for Monday. So if you're around a lot of June people, it's because the pearls. Pearls symbolize wealth and status for thousands of years. Oldest mentioned 2206 BC. In China, they believe that it guards from fire-breathing dragons. You know, like dragons. And if you ever watched a movie called Valerian, the 7,000 Planets of Valerian, they had this little dragon-looking thing, and it was pooping out a whole lot of pearls. So when I think about June, I think about Mami Wata and the mermaids, because her feast day is June 25th. So June 25th is Michael Jackson portal. So it protects against modesty, or it symbolizes modesty, chastity, and purity. It's like a pearl necklace. And again, crystallite is known as birthstone. Peridot, same thing, also known as the same thing. So green is money, you work hard, military, all that. That's part of the code. It was the choice gemstone for Cleopatra. She liked the peridot crystallite. Cleopatra passed away in August, either August 10th or August 12th. Around that time, she passed away. So, amazingly, she did love peridot. She's born in January. So gematria reminds me of Gem, the singer. So a lot of songs has rhymings, lyrics. So gematria is part of words or ciphers or numbers. So when you're doing a nursery rhyme or a rap or a rhyme, it's going to send a frequency to your energy. That's why they only keep really bad music around for certain colored people, and then they have beautiful music for others, because music could message your vibration, because it's a spell, it's a number, it's gematria. But you can override it if you're smart enough to know that just listen to the music, but don't take the words seriously, because that person probably is gifted, but they're probably spewing bad energy to the ones that cannot control their consciousness. So again, gematria, ciphers, numbers. Looks like gematria, like Patriots games, or Riot, which what is happening right now, right? So like a keypad, you trying to call in a favor, you're trying to call your ancestor and you're in trouble in astral, you know their birthday, you could be like, I need some help. And you call on this psychic hotline, Cleopatra. Hello, Miss Cleo. And I'm calling 227. This is 927. 27 is red in gematria. 27 go. It's like this whole thing you could do a code on. You're like, who was born 927? Like, if you time travel, it's good to know history and names and dates. And that's what you're doing in dreams a lot, to save people. So you want to know like what dates things happen. Doesn't necessarily have to be on the same year, because everything repeats. But if it's a perfect cipher, you'll be able to save people in the spiritual realm as well as real life, because people are patterns. People do things that in patterns. Go to work, eat, sleep, poop. And then when they break that pattern to something higher, that's when all the spell work comes in. So you want to know your own spell work, your own decode, and pay attention, take notes, so that way you are not going to be part of the spells they're trying to do. You want to call home. All right, call home, call everybody. Call, find out what their birthday is right now. Because right now, these two, Justin 1225, her 1225, is the matrix, okay? So keep track of your birthstones and your birthday.